No, have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel where a one-eyed person will surprise you with hypocrisy.
Shame on you, pig! Shame on you, pig! Shame on you, pig! Fuck you, pig! Fuck you, pig!
Oh, sorry.
Fuck you, pig!
Didn't see you.
Fuck you, pig! Fuck off, pig! Oh, did you get your nose broken, pig? You lose a fight, you stupid fucking pig! Your face looks fucked up, pig! Fuck you, pig! You look fucked up, pig! I hate you! Fuck you, go home, get a real job! God!
Help me help you.
At the DNC in Chicago, this is disturbing. They're completely driven by hate. It's an event for the left-leaning party and they have to include the left-leaning people that support them and scream at them. And I don't want to be that cop at that moment. The cop is like, I'm just doing my job for somebody that wants to defund the police.
Communism forever.
Here in Jersey, Atlantic City. Who do you support?
I'll plead the fifth.
Trump for the win. Tell me why.
I can't really call that right now, but I just feel like she's not good for president. She's good vice, but not for the actual lead role for the country.
Does it have anything to do with being a woman?
No.
Didn't you see the look on his face?
No, because I feel like women, nah, you're not going to give me that.
Your money's on Harris.
Yeah.
Who do you want?
Trump.
Why don't you like Harris?
Oh, she don't have any experience?
She's the vice president. She's a senator.
No experience. No. She has no experience.
Well, I want Donald Trump. I just feel we need somebody that has a stronger background with the military and the world in general.
She was a prosecutor and an attorney general and a senator and a vice president.
What is there about no that you just don't understand?
You're in a gambling town. Who's your money on?
I'm gonna support the Democratic Party, but I mean, Trump looks like he got it in the bag right now.
4 years ago, it was a lot better. I made a lot more money than I do now.
I know you feel that way, but that's not actually what the record shows. The economy is actually better under Biden. No, I'm serious. That's what the facts show.
Okay.
Emotional, damn it.
You know what?
No, that's not because I watched CNN. Trump or Harris? Trump. That's who's going to win.
That's who's going to win.
Who you support?
I support Trump. All the people that came to this country legally, it's not fair that they're letting all 10,000 to 15,000 people or 20,000 people here illegally. Have you seen San Diego? Yeah. They're coming off the boats, off the water right here, off the ocean. Did you know Biden was flying them in? Did you know Biden was flying them in? You didn't know that?
Oh, I know nobody likes him, but we had good time.
Them in? They're coming off the boats, off the water right here, off the ocean. Did you know Biden was flying them in? Did you know Biden was flying them in? You didn't know that?
Oh, I know nobody likes him, but we had good times with Donald Trump. Our economy was good. Life was good.
But you know the economy's better under Biden than Trump.
Bullshit.
Sometimes I love to see when a nice person curse because you know reality touched a nerve.
Well, that's what the stats show. That's what the facts show.
Well, you know what? I don't know where they're getting their facts, but I don't think they're valid. I don't know where their facts are coming from.
They know when they're driving them in buses to democratic sanctuary cities.
I want to ask you both because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you bracing yourself?
Star Wars.
And now the show is cancelled. And they're going to blame the bigots, the right-winger, the usual. And all I have to say, if you make a show for yourself, tell all your people to watch the show and make your money.
How do you feel about the election?
I'm not feeling good, I'll tell you that much. It's crazy times. A lot of divisiveness, too much divisiveness.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris is gonna win.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because she will be the first female president in the United States of America. It would be nice to have a girl to finally win.
Boys are, they've had enough, right?
Yeah.
First of all, I never knew about politics until I had my own baby, which was around 35.
Boys are, they've had enough, right?
Yeah.
If you teach that to a boy, bigotry. If it was in UK,
Right to jail. Where are the armed men who come in to take the protesters away?
What would you say to Trump if you saw him?
You're gonna lose.
You've made your choice?
Yes.
You want to tell us?
No.
Have you made your choice?
Yes, I don't want to say it.
You want to say?
I'm from California, you probably guess who I am.
Yeah.
I'm scared for Trump to win. We need a woman in power.
It's really making you anxious?
Yes, stressed, very stressed.
It's got to be okay.
No matter who wins?
No matter who wins, it's got to be, because this is the best country on the planet.
The prospect of living under the Trump administration for the next 4 years is very frightening to me, so there's a lot at stake.
I'm very excited to see Kamala Harris on the ticket.
For real, for real?
Yes.
Why?
because it's about time we not just have a woman represent the country, but a woman of color.
When I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong.
She's going to be able to represent, I think, a broader group of people than anybody else that we've ever seen.
And she's qualified, you believe?
Absolutely. If she wasn't, why would she have done so well as the Attorney General of California?
You sit on a throne of lies.
Using DEI as a reason to select a president is one of the dumbest things I have ever heard. I'm like, you're not gonna choose me to be a good sniper just because I have one eye and I'm black.
Some economic policies last week.
Yeah.
Can you explain how you're going to pay for those? And can you give us a sense of what other policies you want to unveil going forward?
Sure. Well, I mean, you just look at it in terms of what we are talking about, for example, around children and the child tax credit and extending the EITC. It's at $6,000 for the first year of a child's life. The return on that investment in terms of what that will do and what it will pay for will be tremendous. We've seen it when we did it the first year of our administration. We reduced child poverty by over 50%. So that's a lot of the work. And then what we're doing in terms of the tax credits, we know that there's a great return on that investment. And when we increase home ownership in America, what that means in terms of increasing the tax base, not to mention property tax base, what that does to fund schools, again, return on investment. I think it's a mistake for any person who talks about public policy to not critically evaluate how you measure the return on investment. When you are strengthening neighborhoods, strengthening communities, and in particular the economy of those communities, and investing in a broad-based economy, everybody benefits and it pays for itself.
So now you want to make me believe that we're going to get something in return when you send the money to other countries and then you give it to people that never paid any taxes? You treat them better than the people that you promise something?
What? Hi, my name is Ishan Khan.
My name is Carlos Collado from Plainfield Supermarket.
I live in Staten Island, and over 24 years, I own a grocery store, retail grocery store in Brooklyn. And during my this 24 years, I never saw the cost of grocery, bread, butter, cookie, milk going up during the administration of Biden had it.
Liar! See those shelves back there? We're trying to keep less inventory because it's expensive after the inflation under your vice presidency.
They caused the prices to go up with bad investment. Inflation is going up and now she is saying we're going to control the prices. I'm like, what do you want to create? A black market?
This is straight up communism.
But all due respect, if you have to cover your face like that, maybe you are part of the wrong party.
We will guarantee a prison cell. We will make sure that those people who need to be in prison will be in prison. Not necessarily in the area where they live. They may be 200-300 miles away from home, but we will guarantee people a prison cell.
The numbers are so tight there. How can you make that guarantee?
They are tight, and that's why we've initiated Operation Early Dawn. So basically the easiest way to describe it is 1 in, 1 out. So as people get released, we can then pick up people from police cells and take them to court, and we will triage that 3 times a day.
If I was a dictator, those people would be eliminated.
I'm sure he's going to send a white British person to prison so he can send anybody else back to the society, not only minority. The justice system proves that.
Well, that's a good news.
I put HIV positive on my profiles. People don't want to touch you. I remember being on a date with someone, so I brought him back to my place. Was like, okay, I need to tell you something. I'm HIV positive. And I remember he looked at me. It was like I murdered him. I was like, I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of me. He was like, I can't believe you wouldn't tell me, and you gave me HIV, and was just losing his mind. And I'm like, no, that's not possible. Even if I bled on you, in an open wound, that wouldn't happen. I'm undetectable.
And one Google away, I found out you can't get that through blood on an open wound.
But he just didn't want to hear it. Now, the way the law goes, being undetectable, I really don't have to disclose my status. Right. And you think about it, anyone that you meet on your first date or if you're hooking up, are you I have diabetes, I have high blood pressure. You're not telling them any of this shit. Yeah. Where HIV is now, if you are undetectable, you don't necessarily have to disclose that. I don't think you're putting anyone at any risk that you have to necessarily go through that, but it's because of the stigma and shame that I feel I have to disclose. People would look at that as betrayal.
And I'm going to say the same thing like they told me back in the day. You're not a doctor. I'm not supposed to trust that information. Oh, not enough? I only have one right eye. I'm a super right-winger.
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Butta fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, turloqueta, verdetta, welcome.